Yes, perfectly. I contact Mr. Trout by mail, not email, by post, uh, 29 years ago, because I discovered his books in English. I arrived 8:30 in the morning, and we sit together in his meeting table, and he said, well, okay, Raúl, tell me, what do you want? And I said to him, well, I have here this piece of paper with 7 points where I am suggesting you how we could work. My exclusivity for Spain and Portugal, my possibility of rewrite your books in Spanish, your engagement of help me if I need some support, etc. And he read the paper, 7 points, only 7 points, one piece of paper. And he took a pencil and said, sign it and give me back. And I said, oh, Jack, it's not a contract. He said, I don't need a contract. That means if we work well, we don't need a contract. And really, we never need a contract. We did a gentleman agreement, and since June 1990, I started working with Mr. Trout theories. And we launched the books in Spanish, and really all three have had good success. Spain is the #1 country producer of olive oil. Not a little, we produce 3 times more than Italy. But everybody thinks that Italy is the leader in the world. That is not true. We did a PR program in America, and 2 years ago, many American economical journals said Spain is now the #1 supplier of olive oil in America. It's very important because this title or this title, head notice in a journal in America, make easy for the Spanish olive oil brands to sell in America. Well, we did that with Betis, as you know. Betis olive oil, we did that. I found a supplier in Spain, and Trout and Partners China understood what olive oil was, etc., etc. And with my small advice, or my advice, they create a positioning, and was a very, very good success. Well, I think that positioning as concept really was born for be applied to business. For instance, business is clear because you are in a world very competitive, and you need to have a good product, but you need people think that your product is one of the best. I think that at the very beginning, in 1969, for differentiate your product in the people's mind, a physical characteristic was enough. But as technology is, everybody can get the last technology, characteristic is very difficult for differentiate. Attribute is much more useful. You arrive to them through communication that they receive through their senses, ears, nose, eyes, and that goes into the mind, and that information is adapted to your perceptions. Could be completely different interpreted by you than the same I can receive. But this is not enough. After the perception, you need to create in the person an emotion, because the the people behavior is the result of an emotion. My best wish is that we can build a real Trout and Partners network. I must tell you that at the beginning I was a little skeptic. Now, after this visit, I hope that could be Mr. Deng and his team reinventing the positioning, moving from, we can say, marketing or commercial strategy, making that people or customers or prospects understand that positioning is the basic strategy that you must follow for be successful.